seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Rebels ready to kick it away first. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Joseph. Complete to Williams over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
And they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Williams open on the right side. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Joseph. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in. Better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Again, it's Joseph. Snagged out of the air. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Joseph bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Offense changing the play. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield, it's Knight. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab almost to the first down, Parker, but a good pickup on that one. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now is not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it on the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second and 8.
Now they're going to throw it. Looking deep. And they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. With the draw, it's Lacey. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Running inside, it's Miller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Quarterback making checks. Williams fires to the right. Caught by Williams on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Williams will pass. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Throwing, Williams. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Williams to the air again. He's going for a big play downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run inside. It's Miller. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback may change this route. Right back to the well. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got his man. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here's Williams to throw. Finds his big tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Play fake, Williams. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
It's Williams again. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, they've been able to stay on the field a long time on this drive, and in order to do that, you got to be really good on third down. And that was a tricky one there. The defense trying to give them a bit of a different look, but it never fazed the quarterback, and it never fazed this offense. They're able to pick it up. The clock keeps ticking, and this offense, they're thinking touchdown.
And the Trojans line it up with a first and goal. Williams. Touchdown USC. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Picks up the first down. Flying down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown Rebels.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Williams. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
Man, most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Running inside, it's Miller. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Throwing, Williams. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He misses his man, the accuracy. Not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On the draw, it's Lacy. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Floating away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grab behind the line. It's Lacy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Finds his tight end. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Corner's going to give them room. To the air on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the number 19 team, the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Beavers, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's Williams to throw. Lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Miller. He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And, man, that's a really good job by this quarterback. Seeing the spacing. Running back starts to creep down the field. He delivers it to him, and, man, is he fun to watch. That dude catches the football. Everybody in here holds his breath because he can take it the distance, starts chewing up yards, and makes the big play for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Williams to the air again. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Quarterback making adjustments. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. The short hands, it's Odom. Still on his feet at the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And, guys, we got to see his first start, right? Like, get started into this, being a highly recruited high school kid, taking that next step. And I'll tell you what, Jesse, watching his tape over these last weeks and now getting into the middle of the season, later part of the season, He looks like he's the part. Can he carry this team to the next level, to a natty?
That's what people are talking about now, David, because here's the thing. Everybody knew he had the physical attributes, right? The thing that we've been really impressed with, I think, is just seeing his poise and how he's handled the pressure each and every week for a true freshman. If this keeps up, David, I think that question could get answered. I think he could take this team at least to the college football playoff, and then who knows what beyond.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Knight. Dumps it off in the flats. Turning it off. Got enough space. Touchdown, Rebels. They're not going away in this upset bid as they have answered with a score of their own.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rule will check on his condition. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll run it to the right side. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Williams throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Trojans! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. The Trojans use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. On the move, it's Lacey. Breaks into the open. The 30, the 20. He's at the touchdown, Rebels. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the third. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Lacy. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
To the air, it's Knight. Makes the grab, it's Cunningham. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
On the draw, it's Lacy. Jukes his way for more. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got a little grass. Tap. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams. Got it in the middle. It's Bowman. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. He might want another play. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Gets the back moving. Throwing, Williams. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback adapting. On the run deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. There he goes. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Here's Williams to throw. Moving out to the right. Hogs it downfield. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Williams will pass. Pulls it in. It's Bowman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Williams using his legs to buy some time. Uncorks one to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They just keep firing. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Might be calling a hot route. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Williams. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but fourth and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. His QB's been dialed in.
And the Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Williams. Got the quick pass. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Williams looking for a man. This is hard for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 72 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the delay, it's Lacy. Turning it on. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. The Rebels will send out the punt unit.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. And for the touchdown, the clock strikes 0, and they're down a single right now. Decision time coming.
They had to have it. There was going to be no time left on the clock. That's the play you got to be able to execute, and they do get the touchdown. So now, decision time. And it sounds to me, guys, like this home field crowd wants them to go for 2 and wants them to go for the win.
Now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Throwing, Williams. It's incomplete. The try for 2 is no good, and this game is over. The big gamble does not pay off. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins